So I started Maximum Fun. I mean, the roots of Maximum Fun go back to my college radio show, but it essentially was a sort of business structure around my creative endeavors as a podcast host. And over many years, with help from people like Jen and Bikram, it grew to a pretty substantial, sort of small to mid-size podcast network. And I never had I had a great passion for helping independent creators make money from their work, but I did not have a great passion for being a business guy. And when COVID happened, I sort of, my family life was very difficult, and I just didn't think I could sustain my role as the place where the buck stopped at Maximum Fun. By that point, Bikram was substantially running the business side of the operation, but I just didn't want to be the owner anymore. And I thought about selling, got as far as scheduling meetings with investment bankers, and didn't feel great about it. There had been some rounds of people acquiring podcast companies for more than they were worth, and I had thought about selling at those times and had never felt really good about it since we were so sort of mission-driven. And ultimately, I called my father-in-law, who has worked for about 25 years at a fully worker-owned hardware store in the Bay Area called Jackson's Hardware. And I said to him, hey, what do you know about worker ownership? Because I knew he'd been on the board. And he's worked there 25 years as the number 2 guy there or something, big giant hardware store. And he said, well, I don't know if an ESOP, which is what they were, is the right structure for you, but I think it might really make sense. And I found Project Equity by searching what is a co-op on the internet or something, and found that our structure was the best, both for sort of achieving our goals in terms of how the company would run, and in terms of achieving my goals as the selling owner of getting a little bit of upfront financial stability, which helped me with my family situation.
So our founder, Anne Marilee Merle, she is an elderly lady. She purchased a piece of property. She was in real estate, and this was back in 1991. And the owner of the real estate property had a little business, Giroux Glass. His name is Louis Giroux. And so he told her, I'll sell you this piece of property if you keep the business alive, because I have 9 employees and I do not want them. They have families. And so she purchased the company, became actively involved in the construction, and grew the business, and she has tons of money. And so her kids are pretty much set. And so she decided that she wanted to keep her legacy alive, and we became her legacy because she fell in love with the employees. She went from 9 employees to over 100. Currently, in 2017, we became ESOP, employee owners. We're 100%. And now we have a total of 311 employees, 128 are employee owners. We have several locations in Vegas, Arizona, Fresno, San Bernardino Fabrication, and our corporate headquarters are here in California.
So our journey, Nayang Ma was our founder over at Proof Bakery. She started the business in 2010. And she decided to go to culinary school when she was in her 30s, because she wanted to learn how to make bread commercially. And aside from that, though, she's told me many times that her ultimate goal was she wanted to learn how to run her own business. And that was really what drove her in her process during those 10 years. And she's also said that she wanted Proof to be a co-op from the beginning, but she didn't have the resources or the experience to know how to do that. So in a way, she was kind of biding her time, waiting for the opportunity to come along. And then she went to a national conference. When was this? 2018, 2017?
Yeah, it probably was around then.
Yeah. Met Project Equity at a booth outside. And and started the process of evaluation. She wanted to make sure that there was a core group of people that were going to stick around and actually see the process through, which we had started, COVID hit, and then it took, oh gosh, about a year and a half to 2 years for it to fully transition. But yeah, we have 24 employees right now, 24. And we're over the 75% threshold of ownership, which is really exciting with a few more joining in the next couple months.